sit down.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys like this animation video. Hopefully we can get to more places soon. I don't know when something's gonna happen, or if I'm gonna get to any more places before spooky season is up, but I'm not talking about that in this video. We're talking about Season 1 and the Season 2 premiere of Chucky in this video. We're gonna do it in 3 parts. First part is going to be me talking about things that I liked and enjoyed about Season 1 and the premiere of Season 2. The second part is going to be about stuff that I didn't like and stuff that kind of really irked me. But, yeah. The third thing we're going to be talking about is the references that I saw to other movies and to the Chucky movies as well, and other horror movies. But, yeah. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video, in this review. So, grab some popcorn, grab a snack, and, enjoy. We're going to get into the first part, and, roll the transition. Alright, guys. Let's get into this and talk about stuff that I liked about it. I'm going to bring my phone out for this one, because there's some character scenes that I do not remember. But, let's get into this. One thing I loved about Season 1 and Season 2 as well is that they paid homage to a lot of the Child's Play movies, actually all of them it's about, and they brought back quite a few characters from the movies. I'll name a few you know about it, but let's do this. They brought back Tiffany, Nika, she is from The Curse of Chucky. And I believe she's related to Charles Lee Ray, I can't recall. But they also brought back Andy, which he's the original protagonist to Chucky. They brought back Kyle from the Child's Play 2, which was which was Andy's foster sister. And they're really close. They're close in the show as well. I'm not going to spoil anything of it if you haven't seen Season 2. But that's about who they brought back so far. Also, I think that they also brought back Glenda. Didn't really show much about her yet, but hopefully they show more of her in Season 2. But so far that's what I like about it. I think it's cool that they brought back old characters and give them more of a story arc and more of a character development, as you will. But yeah, that's one thing I like about it. I also like about how they would always pay homage to the Chucky movies. They also have references and stuff from other horror movies, which I'm going to talk about in a later part of the video. But I also like how they stayed. Well, how am I going to explain this? Okay, I like how they kept the vibe of the other movies and stuff and kept it in with the show. The show really feels like the movies were. Has the same vibe and everything. I like that. I also like the protagonist to Chucky in the show, which is Lexi, Jake, and Devin. They're the ones that have been fighting Chucky and been trying to get rid of Chucky, as well as Andy and Andy and Kyle. Towards the end of the season, Andy was going to try to get rid of all the Chuckies, this bunch of Chuckies, because took off from the Cult of Chucky, which I never really got into, which I'm going to talk about in the next part, so let's continue. Also, there's also another actor I noticed that was in here. He's in another horror series called Final Destination. Devin Sawa, I don't know if that's his last name, but he's in the Final Destination movies. He's also played in Casper. I was surprised to see him in this show. He's a big name actor, so it kind of surprised me. He plays in multiple parts. He plays as Jake's father. He also played as Junior's father, Jake's uncle. So he had quite a few parts in this, which is honestly pretty cool. I like it. What else about this? I I also like Brad, and this is probably Brad never fails to bring Chucky alive. He never fails to keep Chucky going. I mean, he still has the same vibe as he did back in the 80s. Well, I mean, I wasn't alive in the 80s, but he has the same vibe as the older movies in the 80s. I'm trying to say his vibe never changed. Actually, I think his voice has gotten more kind of creepier in a way. I think it's because he's gotten older. It's kind of the same way with Rydell Jackson. His voice has gotten different. It changed since the first Scream, and his voice has gotten honestly kind of creepier and more menacing, which I like. So let's move this along. Also, the Andy actor is the same actor from the original movie, which I really think is cool. And he's really doing pretty good in this in season 1. And I'm not sure how much of season 2 is going to be in, because this is kind of a spoiler, but at the end of season 1, in the last episode, he was driving off with all the Chuckies in the van or box truck, and some of the Chuckies escaped. And Tiffany and she was in possession of the doll, but she had Andy at gunpoint, trying to get Andy to take the dolls to some place. But Andy instead took Tiffany and drove off a cliff. And I'm not sure if Andy survived that, or if any of the dolls survived that. So I'm excited to see that in season 2 and see what happens with that. I'm also excited to see Jake's, Lexi's, and Devin's character development in the show. So far, it's pretty cool in season 1, episode 1 of it. They really, the actors are really good. For teenagers, they were really convincing, and they really have done good in the first 2 seasons. I mean, for season 2 just started, but you get what I mean. But yeah, I'm excited to see how the actors do this season, and how the characters keep developing, and it's pretty cool. Also, like how Jake and Devin, they throughout season 1 and season 2 as well, they've went through their feelings to each other, and realizing that they're gay. And a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people made fun of them, including Lexi, but they became close. Lexi realized what she was doing was wrong, and she apologized, and now they're good friends and close, and I like that. But yeah, I just like how the show pays homage to all the movies. That's really cool, and I like that. To conclude on this part, if anybody wants to watch the show, I say watch it. It's interesting, and it takes off right from the movies, which I like. They haven't changed anything from the movies, and it's such a good thing. And for a TV show, on TV, they've somehow showed a lot of gory stuff and some profanity, which surprises me, because on TV you can't really, cuss that much on TV, unless it's in the upper channels, but yeah. Yeah, let's get to the next part, but to conclude, I recommend this show, definitely. But you would have to watch all of the movies up to Call of Chucky, which I watched Call of Chucky, but I'll talk about that in the next clip. But, yeah. Let's get to the next part. And alright guys, now on to things that I didn't like about it. Okay, so in this clip I'm going to talk a little bit about Call of Chucky. I never really got into Call of Chucky. I never understood the plot of it. But like in the plot, I'm pretty sure it's Chucky. He possessed a whole bunch of other dolls. And I think the plot is him trying to get into the mental hospital to kill Andy, and I think Nika as well. Which seems like he didn't really get to Nika in time to kill Nika, because Nika's in season 1, so. But being possessed by Tiffany. I might have to go back and watch Call of Chucky just to see what's going on with that, because I cannot remember for the life of me what happened in that movie too much. Because I didn't really enjoy it, so that it never really stayed in my mind. But I know I looked up the trailers on YouTube and looked at the comments to see what people thought about the movie. And people got the movie, so I feel like I get this reaction. I'm about to play the sound effects, but yeah, I think I ought to get that reaction from people, because I didn't really like it as much as the other movies. Another movie I didn't like from the series is see the Chucky. Like, it was light, but I don't know. It was different, but it was better than Cold Chucky, I could say. Back to the show. Things I didn't like about it is him still possessing all of the dolls. I just don't understand how he's able to do that, because he only has one soul. Unless he was able to multiply his soul, I don't know. I really need to go back and watch Cold Chucky again just to see what the heck happened with that. But yeah, let's continue. I mean, there ain't really much else I didn't like about it besides the Cold Chucky storyline and him possessing a whole bunch of dolls. That's really all I really didn't like about it. There's not much that I didn't like. It's a pretty cool show, and I stayed really into it the whole time. Also, actually another thing I didn't like is that some of the special effects were not that good, and I caught some of the ones, what I'm trying to say is, I caught some of the special effects, and you could tell that they're fake. Especially the one part, is the spoiler, where they were at the, it was like a live theater, stadium, not like a stadium, but a live theater, what was it called, like showroom, ballroom, showroom, I don't know, I can't remember what they're called, auditorium. Yeah, that's what it is, a live theater auditorium. But in that, I'm pretty sure, I forgot if it was the mayor, or if it was one of the teachers, but one of the people got their heads cut off by Chucky, and you could tell that it was fake, just the way it looked. But that's one of the things I didn't like about it. It's kind of minor, but I can deal with that. That's really one of the only suspects I kind of caught, you know, not being too realistic. But it's also a TV show. They probably don't have as much of a budget as a movie, so I can let that slide. But that's really about it. Alright, on to the last clip. And this clip's going to be me talking about the references that I caught in the show and stuff. So, let's get into it. Alright, let's get into this last clip here for you guys. So, one of the references that I caught was in the beginning of season 2, the premiere, where Chucky calls Jake up. Jake doesn't realize Chucky. He calls Jake messing with him and just manipulated him and stuff. And I'm pretty sure that was a homage to Scream, because Brad really gave me Scream vibes. It really gave me Roger L. Jackson vibes with that. And I love how they pulled that off. It was pretty cool showing that. That's honestly probably my favorite reference so far. Another reference that I caught, it was Jake grabbing the knife. And it kind of and it was like a steak knife. Like the knife that Michael Myers uses. And I feel like that was a reference to Michael Myers. But I'm not that sure. It also could have been just a reference to, I'm not forgetting her name. Freaking, reference to Casey Becker when she grabbed the knife, steak knife, to protect herself. Maybe that was a reference to that, I don't know. But that was pretty cool. There's also some references to the other Chucky movies as well. Especially with Andy making some, like, talking about stuff that happened as well in the movies. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also with Nika, it's her referencing some stuff from Curse Chucky, which is also pretty cool. Also, I keep forgetting what her name is, Kyle. I'm pretty sure she referenced some of the stuff from Child's Play 2 as well. Especially with stuff she talked about, like what happened to her. Because they talked to Jake and stuff, told Jake what happened to them, and what Chucky did to them. So it was kind of a reference to the movies. But that's really about it for this video. I'm just gonna end the clip by ending the video as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts. Oh, I have another clip coming up. I forgot. I also want to talk about predictions and stuff for the season. So, my bad. I missed the end of the video on this clip, which was a mistake. I'll see you guys in the next one. Or next clip real quick to talk about predictions and stuff. So, let's get it. Alright guys, the last clip. This is my predictions for season 2 of Chucky. So, I predict that all the Chuckies that were inside that box truck with Andy. I predict that they all survived. I also predict that Andy potentially survived. I don't know. Maybe they killed him off. But I don't think they would just kill him off like that. I predict that he survived. Maybe when the box truck went off the cliff, they went into water. So maybe there could be a way to make them all survive. I don't know. And also, actually, I can't remember if Junior even died or not. Maybe he survived the house being exploded in the last episode of Season 1. I don't know, but I predict that maybe he's still alive. Possibly. I don't know. I predict that maybe Kyle's alive. I don't know. I can't remember what exactly happened to her, but I don't think it killed her. So, hopefully she's still alive. She's a pretty cool character. And she added a lot to the show. Same with Andy, so I predict that he could still be alive. But, all in all, I predict that Devin, Jake, and Lexi, I predict that they somehow take out Chucky and they somehow win the fight at the end of Season 2. But if I'm not sure it's going to be Season 3 or not. So, Chucky may come back somehow, like, always, a lot of horror villains always come back. But I really feel like they're going to find a way to take out Chucky by the end of the season. They're going to work together to take him out. And hopefully they get some adults to believe them. Because none of the adults really believe them right now, so who knows where it's going to go and where it's going to take them. And I'm excited to see it all unfold. And I hope you guys watch as well. It's going to be a good season. I also need to watch Season 2, Episode 2, because it just released. But this is about it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Alright guys, I started getting into a coughing fit. I've been sick, and I have asthma, and my cough has started going crazy, so I decided to cut that clip short. And this is going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. But like I said earlier, let me know in the comments if you want me to review anything else or any other ideas you want me, videos you want me to do. Let me know. And if you want, put your predictions below in the comments for Season 2 of Chucky as well, if you want. And just let me know how I'm doing. And if you guys have any advice for me, from my channel, just put it in the comments. I'm always open for advice and more stuff like that. And just so I can make my channel better. I'm always okay with that. But I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know when we're going to be doing an investigation next. I don't know. Probably not at all for the rest of the spooky season. Since Josh isn't really doing anything else, he's already had a bunch of videos actually set to upload for the spooky season. But hopefully we do something sometime after October. There's always time for investigations, and who knows what we got coming. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. Or other opportunities that we'll get into. But yeah, I know I slacked off a little bit in this video for you guys. But hopefully it was worth the wait for you guys, and that you guys enjoyed. And yeah, I guess this is it. Peace. And I'll see you guys in the next one.